after a...
This is going to be a close game.
Hello, sir.
Okay, sorry about that technical phase, guys. It looks like I don't know who got the ball to start because Twitch really let me down. So all I can tell you is that it's
I got you.
Pax Romana's second turn. So I'm assuming that the Chaos got the ball. The Dangerous Warriors got the ball to start.
Chaos chose to receive on the very first block they made. They injured unskilled Saurus. And the Chaos's last turn ended when the Minotaur hit a both down result and failed the loner reroll. And now this is the Lizard Man's
Dub Skulls on a reroll. Not good for Pax Romana.
That's rough. They don't really get to capitalize on that previous turn, and now there's probably so many things he wishes he could have done. Chaos is in very good position to just...
Are we going to see some stalling, or are we going to see some...
Yep.
Like halflings round a sandwich.
At least till next turn. There's no real sense on making that go for it when you don't need to.
Demented, is that you?
That's me. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. There we go. Looks like we're recovering our viewers. So I learned an important lesson today about trying to Twitch while not hardwired into my PlayStation. That learned me a real good lesson. So.
I'm glad you got it sorted out.
Indeed. Right off the bat, it looks like Trajan got injured on the Pax Romana side, and the Dangerous Warrior...
That was a luck of the game. He went down.
But it's crazy for Chaos to have such a run to the end zone so early. Like, I can't even... It looks like minimum opposition it took to get him that deep.
It took a bit of rolling off the pickup. It was deep. He had to hit a 3+3+ to pass it to Kenny McCormick, who now has it so close to the end zone. So he moved it quickly up to about the line of scrimmage right away, and so much as a mark.
That's what I mean. It's Wild Animal on the Minotaur, though. Oh, it's a South Park. It's a South Park theme. Interesting that the name is Dangerous Warriors, unless I'm missing something. Was that what they called themselves when they were doing that ninja cosplay? Because that would make sense. But it looks like most of the characters are named after South Park characters. Interesting.
Mr. Garrison,
Come on, guys. Together.
Eric Cartman.
Here we go. All right, we've officially rebounded.
Like a halfling on a
Seven
hot dinner.
viewers.
Well, it is the season opener of the NBP. It's been a while since we had some Blood Bowl action to deliver.
It has been almost 2 full months, I think.
That's a mean-looking Croxagore.
Oh yeah, he got one game last year. I think he had 3 injuries, 2 deaths. He's a nasty Crocs. Still pretty disappointed in Comcast though. You'd think I pay for all that I pay for, that they could handle some wireless streaming after, in the evening, but apparently my wireless network just couldn't handle it. So
Oh, there he goes.
That one's got fists bigger than ham joints.
I thought he might do that.
It reminds me
I thought so too. But I honestly thought actually he would try his best to get his skinks up there, try to get some, make a blitz on the ball carrier. Unless he's resigning Dr. J to just score.
Every skink goes to move any skink.
Oh yeah, undoubtedly,
That one,
he still
which
would.
now, yeah.
He'd still need and hope for the stunty and make his way out. Sure, but still, I mean, he's gonna try to. Now, really, he's just imperiled his skink, because all he's got to do now is just throw a block on him, and he's in the end zone.
It would have been much safer of a play if that skink had sidestep.
sometimes cute
Oh
animals
man,
like this
consecutive.
get sport.
I mean, if you're gonna try to pick your Minotaur up and not block with him, you're gonna get and not blitz with him. You're gonna get wild animals. I mean, it's just gonna happen.
Sometimes though he's just so far away from the action that
He's a man with a friend.
You can't.
he
Yeah,
gets
you have
stuck
no
doing
option.
that, and then he's just does nothing
Murderous little
as a
beasts.
result.
Yeah, he was.
Minotaur's out of position.
You're right.
They have a hard time getting shit done.
Yeah, that turn one. It right before the feed dropped out. There was an injury. It looked like there was a extra reroll kickoff event. I'm not sure who got that one, if that was the case.
The Dangerous Warriors got an
Did
extra
they?
reroll off the
Okay.
kickoff event.
Good. Keep things straight.
And they won the coin toss, choosing to receive.
Good. All right, so they won the toss and they chose to receive. Interesting, not deferring with chaos. I like to defer. That's just my strategy, though. But then again, I didn't win any games last season, so maybe.
What?
I'm willing to let it punch with them.
I've played chaos with both mindsets of liking to receive, just to get those hits in and start removing players.
Yeah,
from
see,
the
you're
pitch,
right.
but
I do
also-
actually like to receive. You're right, because you want to get those hits in. If you can make that opening drive and get a score and really thin out their numbers, you set yourself up nicely.
They're still standing.
So far, it's paying off.
Yeah, I think he's
Got two
committed to the
sources off the
stall.
pitch.
I think he's going to be committed to the stall. But the question is the Lizards have pretty good mobility. Chaos really can't stall that much against Lizards.
Remove the layer.
A lot of strength 4 pieces on there. That Crocs is coming.
Yeah,
breathing.
that Crocs is a scary force of nature. Yep,
Yeah,
spread of the Crocs.
you thought better of it. Now you got an interesting thing here, because this might almost play right into the Lizards' hands, because they got more than enough time to score, and they'll be getting the ball at the half. So do we see
And
a
if that
score?
KO gets up, I don't think they'll mind at all. But if he stays down,
Oh yeah, because even with
well,
the injury, he's still got 6 strengths 4 pieces on the pitch to 4 with 3 Chaos Warriors and 1 Minotaur on the other side. So the knockout stayed down. But even with that knockout down, I'd still like Pax Romana's chances here.
I imagine that in their
They're not that down and out. You can survive. You could lose a couple Sarai, I guess it would be, and not be in that bad a shape. So Skinks go down, though, you're gonna have a rough time.
This team now has to kick the ball to the losing squad.
They'll want to get it back as soon as they
it's
can.
going to be tough, though, because his Lizardmen are going to be engaged in tackle zones so much.
Yeah, absolutely.
He's going to have a hard time using them to make plays. Those Skinks are going to have to show what they're worth here pretty quick.
Yeah, I feel like you live and die by the Skinks with Lizards. If they die, if they get injured early, you're really going to be in trouble. They don't. I mean, he won't. Now, here's an interesting thing, too. They both got their big men on the line. I don't know if they're going to keep that up or if we're going to see maybe a Minotaur. Because, the Minotaur, I think you want to keep on the line because you want those hits, and you don't want to have to waste your blitz every time. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll see the Crocs on the line, too, or do you think we'll see him play back a little bit for defense?
I expect to see either the Crocs on the line committing to taking down that Minotaur, because otherwise it's going to be too much of a commitment to have any other player do that, or he's just going to save that for his blitz and ignore the Minotaur. Nope, he's going to take that guy on.
Oh, I like the formation. It's smart. If he can get that Minotaur down with that Crocs, then he can just chain those blocks all the way down. I mean, he'll have the muscle to get blocks, to get 2-dies all throughout there, which he might have now, actually.
See, but this is tough because right away all your Saurus are in tackle zones. So if anything
goes south
like,
here, yeah.
Yeah, like you have to roll a 5+ just to dodge away and blitz with them. Otherwise, all your actions are with Skinks. Your Skinks can't protect themselves, and your Saurus will never move on their own again.
Break tackle
unless
is
you
huge
blitz themselves free.
For Saurus. I think that's almost one of the first skills you put on them. Like, because that's just, it's just. I mean, I ran them in another league, and like you're saying, if you get those Saurus tied up and you don't have the wood to bash back, you're done. I mean, pretty much, unless you can, keep your
You
Skinks
can
on
be,
the field.
yeah. I mean, Skinks are miracle players. They can really do things few other units can when they have to. But I don't know, when you get a Saurus leveled up, you get block, that's almost always priority number 1. And then when you're trying to pick your second skill, and it's just a regular old normal skill up, break tackle's got to be top 3, easy for what you go there.
Oh yeah, I agree. As long as you're smart enough to remember which one has break tackle, and don't constantly put him out of position or don't get to use it, which is my problem.
I'd say priority goes to players that also have dodge or plus strength, because it just gains more value in those cases. Uh-oh. Reroll.
How did they get even more rerolls? Didn't they only have 2? So now they just used 1. Or did Pax gain 1 on that last kickoff and they just used it?
They must have gained 1 on that last kickoff.
Okay.
Because they...
Yeah, I think it was cheering fans.
Yeah, they came
again.
into this with none. Yeah. Uh-oh.
Now it's just a simple matter of getting the ball at their feet.
I have to mute myself to cough because I am sick, unfortunately.
Hey, I'm sure all the viewers. Oh, a big old foul! Oh my God! He's dead! He is dead! Oh my gosh, a skink foul resulting in death. Oh,
No
what an
casualty.
epic
And he's sent
apothecary.
off. Wow.
Very odd, Jim.
Damn.
Got an honest ref here.
But now he's out of his apothecary, and it's only turn 5. A lot of Blood Bowl
It
left
is.
to be out of your
That
apothecary.
was close. Mr. Slave almost went with the Grim Reaper there for a long ride. Oh, this is going to... Next turn is going to be very awkward for these lizard men.
Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Now, what does he do here? See, me, I never think. I think full court press. I would push as many players downfield, try to get those skinks tried up, try to get on that ball. But also knowing me, that would be a poor strategy, and they would just need to pick the ball up and run away, and thus leaving me all of my players out of position.
I would mark as many sources as possible and move as many players downfield as I could. And then just keep one guy as a safety in respect to those skinks can just move 8 spaces. Like if you have a quick turnover in a turn, they can be well out of reach if you don't position properly in a blink of an eye.
They've gone into the opponent's tackle zone. Should be good.
That was a solid hit.
I just noticed now that Croxagore has a strength up. That's a strength 6 Croxagore. Holy crap. That's like overkill. And you've already got 6 strength 4 Saurus on your team.
That's why I was calling him one scary Croxagore.
Yeah. But the numbers game might add up, though, because he's got no reserves and three off the pitch versus just the Minotaur, who's fine.
Yeah, he's going to be back on the next drive.
Yeah. It looks like Chaos is trying to get it done.
Yep. That ties up most of the Crocs for this turn.
I should probably say something meaningful to all our Cabal Vision viewers. Think of his splat.
Yeah, if you don't get the dice, even like if you don't get the POWs with the Crocs or with the Saurus, it's very tough. I mean, because they
Yeah,
can't
he's looking
dodge
for some
away.
armor breaks here.
Yeah.
Give him some breathing room. Any player that gets back up is quite a problem right now. See, I think I would have blocked that out differently. I would have tried to free up Claudius there.
Nothing better than hitting someone smaller than you,
Nope,
Jim.
instead he wants this guy on his feet and hitting. That's fair enough.
Yeah, so he's freed a couple of them up here, but he's done no damage, really, so there's nothing that's going to stop him from just tying them all up again. And then still having those beast men moving on those skinks. Oh, here we go. Just a stun, it looks like.
Stun.
Still, though.
It's alright, it's going to make it harder for the Chaos to hold that right side now. That block Beastman is looking a little scary up there.
They must have glue on their fingers.
Yeah, that was bound to happen.
That's huge.
Oh yeah, without question. Ready built, proto, 3/4 cage. That can't be understated.
That's a solid formation.
And still 4 turns after this, or 3 turns after this, rather, to score, which is more than enough time for Skinks. No, that's definitely not an issue. He's going to have to commit a lot of resources to busting that cage unless he goes through that skink corner and tries to just mark him. See, I don't know if you're going to...
There's only so much you can get around to that side, too, so...
Yeah.
It could actually be possible that if those skinks don't go down, they can just fight back themselves.
Haha, here's some friends.
Oof.
Might get some kamikoze action here in a couple of minutes. We may be graced by his presence.
That's it. Get in their face.
Trying to go through the front door.
You got to admire his moxie to actually triple up and be like, F it, I'm going to go head-to-head with the Strength 6 Croxagore. That's legit. Any way you slice it.
See, but there was a 2-die to be had if you wanted to take on that guy. He could have, that block guy, he could have put same square he is now.
Mm-hmm.
Marked that bottom right Saurus, Draco there.
Yeah.
And then blitz him.
Oh, yeah, to get the horns. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I agree completely. And it was surprising that he went to the power of to the seat of strength there. Of all those places to crash in on, I'm not crashing in on that corner. That's just me though, you know. Maybe he likes
Yeah,
to
I would have chose a different point to try and break in myself, but I mean, if say the Croxor does go down, he gets an armor break, what then?
Ladies and gentlemen,
that's going to make it very hard.
Kamikoze on the mic. Welcome to the commentary. After our brief technical difficulties in the first 3 turns, which I blame entirely upon Comcast. But
hello,
when in doubt, blame Comcast. I'm seeing this croc splits. Oof, push him out of the
what
way.
did you think of that? Of the blitzing
Crocs?
the Crocs in the corner there instead of.
It was actually done for a very solid reason. He was trying to free that Beastman that he moved downfield, Mr. Garrison, to get a defensive advantage, because he wanted to remove that prehensile tail on the Beastman.
Oh, there you go. That definitely makes sense. Are you on the Cabal Twitch, right? Or are you
I
caught
am.
up? All right, just making sure you're.
I think I'm at maybe a turn behind at this point. I see his turn 6, so 6-2. I believe
should be Pax's turn right now. It should be Frost's turn 6 right now.
Yep. I'm looking at a skink ball carrier hugging the sideline.
Yep, you're caught up.
Yep,
Excellent.
the old sideline cage.
I don't have the balls for that. I gotta say, I see it a lot, and I just don't know. I mean, is it really viable? Because it seems like it's just dangerous as hell.
Well, he has sidestep.
I've been more comfortable.
So it's not.
Sidestep. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
So you're gonna have to blitz up and through.
Interesting. That's an interesting formation. There's no question Frost knows what the hell he's doing. You don't win the mediocre Mega Bowl without doing that, without knowing what you're doing.
There's Nero with an armor break on Randy Marsh.
Randy Marsh.
I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
Is there, Kami, the Dangerous Warriors, is that what they called themselves when they were cosplaying as those ninjas? Or does the name not connected at all to the team? Like, I understand the team is South Park characters, but I don't see that in context to Dangerous Warriors. Unless I'm missing something. I admit I'm not a South Park super fan. So, I don't know. I mean, I probably could Google it, but I'm too lazy.
Googling is really hard. I mean, sorry, engine searching. Ask Jeevesing.
Ask
don't wanna-
Jeevesing, legit. So many people listening
Dog
to this
pile.
probably
We're
don't
gonna
even know
dog
what the
pile.
hell that is. Ask Jeeves.
I'm gonna dogpile or Alta Vista it.
My new phone has Ask Jeeves built right into it.
It's going straight for the blitz here.
He's going after the other sidestep skink.
And he got
Creating
dodged.
himself some-
That's rough butt times
And-
because I hate sidestep.
Yeah.
I hate it. Unless I have
Well-
it. If I have it, I love it. But then
His options were a bit limited with that skink. Nerva getting there with the diving tackle. Because I mean, what I would ideally would have done was somehow pushed Draco the Blocksaurus in front of that skink, and then just sort of just mashed bodies there, so that he would have to go the long way around. He couldn't knock them all down.
right.
Who's clicking on their controller?
Not me.
Oh, that might be me. I'm sorry.
It's
He
like, what are
must
you
have got
playing?
himself on controllers.
No, I'm just imagining what I would do in this scenario. As the
Just
chaos.
stepping through. Oh, I
Yeah.
see. I see what you're doing. I hear I can replicate your clicks via my own clicking.
It's like that scene in War Games.
It's
where he
always good to
uses the
theory
tape
pull.
recorder to record the keypad, making the tones so he can unlock the security door.
Yeah.
It's just like that.
Well, that's like in theory with any telephone, whatever those are.
Touch
You can
tones, yeah.
replicate the sound of a dial tone, a dial press, just by yourself. If you can hum a tune, you can dial a phone without ever pressing a button.
I tell you, after
Long
that
as you
initial injury, there's been surprisingly little blood, and I don't know how I feel
I
about
see.
it.
Is there a skink that was sent off?
Yes, the
yeah,
skink
he's
fouled
caged.
the Minotaur, killed him, and then substitutes it after the Apo. So Minotaur is healthy now after the Apo. But that was a
Mr.
successful foul. Mr. Slave, yes. Mr. Slave was killed, but then revived via Apo, and the skink got tossed.
Well, he was nearly dead.
Ooh, second
And
Solaris
Clausen
to
blood.
go down.
Badly hurt again.
Just badly hurt, not too bad. Just a game-long knockout is what we
I'm
like
telling
to
you,
say.
I'm glad
That's
I
your
stuck
MVP.
with Chaos now that there's two other Chaos teams. I'm really excited. I'm gonna see if I can
Lots
get
of opportunities
see if
for
I can get
transfers.
Some yeah, I was gonna say see if I can get some Poopsmith players on some of these other pro teams, and maybe Homestar
We
Runner.
really
will
need to get a
trade
tackle
some of
zone on Draco. But they're just
He's
we're
not
out of
gonna get it, though.
movements. Yep, we're out of movements.
Do you think he just blitzes right by? I think he's gonna get this touchdown. I think he's gonna.
All
go
he has to do is
hit
blitz
that.
from I
Yep.
mean just a push. He doesn't even need to blitz from there.
Yeah,
That's all he
just a
needs.
push is
And
all he
then
needs.
one or two going for it. It's at least one.
It's two.
Oh, it's two.
Two with no reroll. I almost park him there and try to screen.
What you
He's
want to
got
say
two
is try to
turns.
get up there and then well, no see all those crocs have you can set up a skink screen.
Yeah, with the skinks.
I would take the full movement on the skink, on the sidestep skink with the ball, and then just screen around it with other skinks, and then
It's
just
too bad he followed with Draco because he could have moved him
around.
as part of that
yeah.
screen.
Oh, he could have stayed and then screened down with him. Yup, that would have given him great. I don't know. I think he goes for the go for it, but it doesn't seem smart. That's like to me. I know that's not going to work. I know that's not going to work because I know.
Well, if it was stymie
Yeah,
skink,
yeah.
then he would have failed the step before the go for it because he would.
He's just that
But
good.
It's not even allowed to happen, but it would still see. There we go. We got Nero just
Burst of speed.
Basing.
everybody up in that.
There it is.
he
And he
GFRs.
goes for it all, and he
Doesn't
takes
even worry
it.
about it.
We have ourselves a game here, ladies and gentlemen. And Pax Romana receives the ball at the
received?
half.
Chaos
Pax Romana
received.
does?
Yeah.
Okay.
Chaos
Well,
received.
there's still 2 turns for chaos. They could do some crazy shenanigans.
One turn for him to
Well,
bash.
they only
you
got
know.
one,
They got
short
one
of
turn.
a ride or a
Yeah,
blitz.
short of a riot.
Oh, save me from being a dunder. Thank you, please. a little, a little weary.
Hey, it's a fresh start.
For any of our technical friends out there, you can always use the
We're obviously
Remote Play app on
it's
Android
impossible to win.
to check things out on the go. The approved devices that have Remote Play. But then if you just search for Remote Play APK, you'll get the you'll get a thread in XDA. Someone's ported that app to all Android phones.
Well, what's the point of remote
So
playing on your smartphone from your PS? What, to watch something?
Yeah, like if your TV's occupied, say like there's a witch elf in the house that wants to watch something.
You're saying is your
Blood
Cabal
Bowl
TVing off of
incognitus.
off of SharePlay right now. Remote play.
No one
Your
can know
remote
for
play.
sure what I'm doing.
Okay. I like it. I tell you, we started
Yeah, we
off
here
strong
at
with viewers, and I
MVP
feel that
approve all surreptitious forms of Blood Bowl viewing and playing.
absolutely. I feel like that technical difficulty screws costs us some viewers. And I'm really sore about that. But then again, Twitch is not accurate at all. Both Twitch interfaces are telling me that a different number of viewers, so I know that really can't be held. And I know someone was going to bed. One of the British guys was going to bed, so he probably didn't leave it on. Nope. And just as I say that, we now have 8 viewers. Okay, Twitch, I give up. Tell
Thanks,
me.
Twitch.
I'll
welcome.
guess a number,
Cheering
and you
fans?
bark. You bark. if
Cheering
there
fans,
are,
both teams get a reroll.
Ooh.
We have a chance
That's
for
our
at least a
third cheering
vanity.
fan this time, I believe.
Well,
They'll
what
have
can we
the
say? The
least amount
crowd
of impact
loves
now.
Blood Bowl. The crowd loves Blood Bowl.
Why else would they be there? Of course they love it.
I think that reroll is likely to cause. Oh,
There we go. We get the
Oh,
wow.
that is.
Mr. Slave breaking hearts.
wow.
Wow.
Gets it through the loner just to double skull again. That's
That is
Ouch.
some fantastically bad luck.
That is actually the definition of Nuffle. Actually.
And be praised. Praise him.
Praise him. We all praise him. That sucks for Chaos,
Ooh,
though,
there
because
we
they
go.
needed. I don't know that I would
Playing
have
the time
started
delay.
going for all of that. There was some bash action that I think I would have tried to avail myself of before I went like where he went there, especially with the loner and all that.
I want to see Nero just bull charge one of these beastmen like right now. Just head full of steam.
Just 2 GFI it into the ooh, a dodge Chaos Warrior. I am a huge fan of blodging Chaos Warrior. That
Yeah,
he's
dude.
going to be. Long as he can
Dr.
remain
J's
alive.
got a very interesting team build. Like, he's got the Minotaur. One of his Chaos Warriors is on a miss next game, so he's going to be coming back. But I think he only fields 3 Chaos Warriors. He had like 3 Chaos Warriors and a
He
Minotaur.
had 4 Chaos Warriors earlier in the team's dev infancy, and they one of them sadly passed on.
Did you kill him?
No, I did not do it. I will let the record show that I only murder your Chaos Warriors by gobbo throws in the devs.
Yes.
Wow, I didn't even notice that. There's only 2 Chaos Warriors on this team?
Yeah.
3.
3. One of them is one of them is missed next game right now. So he had to cut an AG
Yeah.
Beastman in order to make the TV cap
Oh, man.
because you have to count that. Well, you know,
Yeah.
Demented. We learned
Wait,
that
wait, wait,
firsthand.
wait,
with
wait.
that
What did he
mistake.
cut? Did
He
cut
cut
a
he got an
AG
AG
Beastman?
down Beastman, so he'd be underneath. if
Oh,
you
stat
count the,
down Beastman.
Yeah,
Yeah, forget
stat
that
down.
Beastman.
He cut him
Just
so that
grind
he'd
him
be
up.
underneath the cap if you were to count the Chaos Warrior that's on this next game.
Curious choice to blitz the block Beastman with the skink. I think he's just going for... And there's that dodge kicking in.
Ah,
Praise dodge. And
Yeah,
pretty
seriously,
much
Chaos
bloodless
Warrior
turn 8.
thought, yeah, really. I was, and they each got rerolls, so I thought for sure that we were gonna see some flipping blood.
nope. Not that time.
See, this is how you
Aside
soak
from the
Knuckles.
Minotaur's spectacular fail.
Being outnumbered is never
He didn't, yeah.
but
I've been having some spectacular carnage in my failures lately. So I look forward to see how spectacularly I can fail in the Pronghorns Pro debut.
Who do you have week 1?
It is still to be decided since we're waiting on a
Certain
particular name and shame.
We know he's good for it, though. It's not like another coach.
He was traveling since mid last week.
Yeah, he's fine.
Our comings and goings actually overlapped a little, so that's why
it's
there
only
was a
2
little.
days and you got 6 to get it in there. Unlike other coaches who are like, completely unresponsive for days and days leading up to the kickoff.
Touchback.
Ooh, a touchback. But they shall remain nameless, and I'm happy as hell to have Dr. J in pro because dude's probably played 30 dev games since he joined.
Oh,
and he joined on
boy.
Oh, Crocs ball.
Oh, this
Joe
is
Fro
gonna be
does not
interesting.
mess around.
This is either going to be spectacular
Flippin' awesome.
in a good way or a bad way from a lizard man point of view.
Yeah, when you see a bonehead or a dodge.
Tommy knows
or
I
a
would
block.
never give my Croxagore the ball. Never.
But
Never. Never Novin.
Stymie knows that if there's a kickoff and there's a touchback, I would absolutely give the ball to the Crocs.
Yeah, you would. You would. I don't trust big men at all. They let me down constantly. This is turning into an awesome game.
I like that these guys are basically just lining all up and getting after it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Yay.
There goes that re-roll.
That's the problem with them
So-
unskilled Saurus, man.
Oh, he's dead.
Butters dead.
That
He's
guy
gone.
is dead.
There is no Apo, ladies and gentlemen. Leopold Butters Stotch has left this
no.
world. Has left this world. Let's say a prayer for our
An
first death of the season.
unexperienced, unskilled lineman has died.
May he roll a 6 in earnings.
Oh, jeez,
Is he gonna
fellas, I
back
didn't
up?
want to
Is
die.
he gonna blitz back up with the? Oh man, lucky days. Mr. Slave taking a mighty blow hit. All right,
he
he's
might,
okay,
he
folks.
might not get up now.
He's okay. He's gonna back up.
Cage, half skink
We have a-
cage with a Crocs.
We have a
I love
half
it.
skink Crocs cage.
love it.
This is
This is interesting.
probably this is Blood Bowl history right here, folks.
Very, very high risk, high reward. But if he gets those SPPs on that Crocs,
No, I think
big
he's.
game.
I think he's counting on that Crocs going down. He's putting skinks all around, and he's gonna make this a frickin' war of attrition. He's gonna try to thin out his numbers, and if Crocs goes down, he's got all those skinks to pick that ball up and run away with plenty of turns to try to score. That's what I think would be his strategy. Because honest to God, I'd have to ask him. I'm
Coin flip stand up. This minnow does not mess around.
wow, complete turnaround from the first half.
I
Does
know.
not care about he is focused. After the death of Butters, he is on a mission.
I think Mr. Slave and Butters would probably get along very well. They're both very nice people in the South Park
Yeah,
universe.
they're very pleasant.
I'm all bummed though. Butters is like my favorite. Now he's gone.
Here we go. Beast and Blitz. Get after it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Oh, forget you, diving tackle skink.
The A between the eyes.
The only problem with falling up there is that you can't dodge away. But I guess we're gonna go for the flare. Try to pin up that back end of the cage. Force them agility. Because I mean, skinks have stunty, but they still have to beat 3 every time. So we're better. Now the chaos still has the numbers, so tying up those beastmen isn't that bad of an
No,
idea.
I mean, if you're right, if Frost loses a couple more guys here, this could be This is going to be very well be interesting. That's why I'm surprised that he's trying to play this like defensive, almost like retreat game, because he doesn't have the numbers.
But you always have that movement with the skinks.
And the
there we
handoff,
go.
yeah, you're
See.
right.
But the problem with the
gonna
handoff
start.
here is that you still need to pass Bonehead.
Ooh.
Yep. A handoff would be a 2+3+,
Yep.
which is never guaranteed.
No. Thinking.
Thinking. There's a lot to consider.
Oh boy.
Whoa.
That's it. Throw the ball in there.
He's going downfield.
They'll go down as if you were flinging a brick.
There's not a whole lot of space he can go to now.
I know. And those guys are beastmen are going to get right up and mark him and throw the wood onto him.
Yeah, because those Sorai are pretty much spoken
Tied up.
for.
Yeah.
So unless he uses the curious.
Well, he's got the block.
Oh.
Well, my theory would have been to block with the other Saurus, so then you could free the block Saurus
to protect. Yeah, to create like a cage.
to just mark up some of those beastmen,
Yeah.
and in this turn possibly, because they both had block, so you would have accounted for all the extra spaces. Oh, no, it would have been a 1-die. That's true. So that would have been a skull, but he would have rolled it to a block. So this is why we don't theory bowl.
Well, that's why I didn't have them in the chat here, so we can theory ball without consequence.
Ball
We're
is
not
the
assisting
other team
in
steal
any way.
it away.
Now the Stan Marsh is now in theory he could definitely push away,
Ah, come on, guys. Team
or
spirit.
he can still push
I would
away
follow.
the. I don't know. The thing is you just block with the. There we go. Tie some stuff up.
He's still not in
Yeah,
a
that
terrible
was-
position. He's got some.
They have teammates around.
Ooh. Okay.
But now there's a
freed
free
that
beast man.
up. Yeah, I don't know that you free that beast man up. It's an AV9 beast man. What exotic.
He's gonna go someplace annoying. That's
And he's
for
he's
sure.
1 away, so that beast man Kenny can get some little extra. All he needs is that one little beast man pass. As long as it's not a chaos warrior passing, he'll be okay. Oof!
Double skulls.
Here come the double
Rerolls
skulls.
available though.
You
He's
gotta
got
reroll
3.
it. I think he was just worried about the one rerolling one that he saw with his
Spells weakness.
Minotaur.
So he's not gonna be able to get a 2-die on that Crocs, right? What is it
You,
named?
I say you don't block the Crocs this turn. You get Minotaurs in place to tie up his movement. Stand up the block Minotaur behind the Crocs, and make him block you away. Because even if he blitzes with the Crocs and moves the Beastman away, but he gets those other Beastmen in front of him.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
You need to be close.
Yeah, I think it
know,
would have
is he
taken to go
crazy?
for it there to get that
Breath and see the
Kenny
dead.
right in front. Just
Well, no,
tag
he
him
can-
with
he-
2
he
beastmen,
can-
make it that much
He
harder for him
can
to get free.
move around with Timmy. Alright? I would say don't mark the ball carrier with,
Right.
because you've already marked the skink, so they can't hand off. There we go. Look at this. Mr. Slave doesn't care if you have block.
Apparently, wizards call that kinetic.
He's tying people up. So one step the Crocs, I say. So that
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying, man.
Yep.
Because then
Yeah.
you either have to use a skink to blitz the Crocs free, not blitz, but block him free.
Mm-hmm.
That's 2 mark. Oh, see, I'm not so sure about that. I would have left that non-block Saurus tied up with your dodge piece.
Well, we got ourselves a cluster.
Yeah, I think I
right
would have
now.
done that too.
This is interesting.
Or at least pushed him onto the minnow, so that it's like, sure, you're allowing a 2-die on the minnow, but no, you're not. You'd still be at best a 1-die, because everyone else is marked, and he just
no,
does
not
that
from
anyway.
that angle. There you go.
Yeah, but now you have no one to free you up
Yeah.
when you inevitably bonehead.
Yeah, you got 3 lizard men who are going to be not really in position for the next turn's play, I would think.
Now we have a 1-die with the Saurus on the Chaos Warrior, which sure he might get it, and at best he'll get a 2-die on a Beastman, but he can't. You needed to knock him down for that to be the case. You need to be like a knocked back down. So now that skink, all the skinks are throwing red dice, and the crocs.
He's got a 1-die with his sidestep skink on the right-hand side, but I don't know if that's even a great idea at this moment. Marcus.
Is it really a 1-die, or is it's a 1-die with?
No, this skink, yeah, 'cause he's got the free Saurus marking the Beastman, so it'd be a 1-die.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Together.
Which he takes and gets,
Well,
helps him. Because I was gonna say, because he couldn't leave that. Like those skinks are in peril, man. And
But
those are
now
only
those skinks haven't moved anything. You
No.
haven't advanced the cage at all.
No, he's just treading water right now.
now it's very, very risky maneuvers in order to get that
Because
guy out.
he can. So you push the sidestep skink.
Get in their face.
I think he just blitzes. with the
+2/+2, that's still
Valkyrie.
going to be a red die.
So he's gonna red die the stand. No, he's gonna block stand.
No.
Dodging out of the way rather
3-die.
No, Jim.
He's in rough too. I mean, even with that block, he's still got a whole.
But he's got nowhere to go.
Nowhere
now
to
he's
go.
got
He's
2 open
covered.
spots. You can
Surrounded
block
by
that
beastmen.
skink up. Unless that sidestep skink gets in front of the crocs. We're looking at.
I wouldn't
2
even move
marks.
that sidestep skink. I'd leave him right there, guaranteed to tie. Oh.
But
Alright.
he's sidestep, so.
Now this is interesting.
Yeah, but I mean, if say he fails that dodge, then you
Yeah.
have how many free players right there? Like even as
Now-
is, that's getting a little
Still-
scary.
Still pretty good. Yeah, because he can blitz with the Chaos Warrior. He can blitz with Eric Cartman. Yeah, you're going uphill, but all you need is.
They just got owned.
And there you go. Now we have 2-die. Yep.
Well,
No, we got a 1-die still situation.
yeah.
You got 1-die with a block piece. You get your non-block beastmen in the way. You move that Chaos Warrior up. Actually, what I would recommend at this point is to put Mr. Garrison there as well. So then, on the push,
Yes.
you can push the Crocs even further back up towards the pile.
And if that doesn't work, stab him in the face. You'll need to get the ball
Ooh,
forward.
curious.
The end zone is in sight.
Why
He
is
needed that. There's
He's six is
a
a stat
diving
up
tackle
on
skink need to be.
Well, no, he got him down. But I'm saying he could have. I would have said, go with blitz with Eric Cartman. Then you had a block piece coming in on a 1-die.
huge though. He's got the ball on the
Yes.
ground and a free Beastman.
We got Mr. Garrison. He can basically get himself free, and
Picks
then
it up
go.
to 6.
Run,
And that was a new
Mr.
ball
Gary.
game.
Absolutely. He can go with
Mr.
the protection on
Garrison.
the far side. He's thinking about where to go.
Just,
He
I
still
would
has
just
his
say,
reroll for the turn here. Still,
You could-
after all those maneuvers.
do you recommend the punt?
I don't think so. Everybody's tied up. I would just flee butt
1,
and not
2,
worry about
3.
the skink.
I would,
Use the rest of your movement. Oh, he's going the other way.
He's swinging the other way because look, he's assuming he's got all those people in front of him.
Yeah, that Minotaur is going down, which there's going to be a couple Sauruses there ready to blitz. If he's in range of those guys, he's in trouble.
Right, so he's smart there, and he's got more than enough time to move that upfield and reformulate his cage. If he can get as many of those guys down as he can.
Yeah, now he's going to have time to hold it through this turn, reposition, and start moving downfield.
Decide where the pushes go, and who have to. And there we go.
Oh,
Unlucky. Pax is out of rerolls.
no rerolls. That's a frustrating place to be.
With this much blood
All
bowl
right,
left,
so then
Again.
I'd say so.
you still see a chance to swing back, right?
He still has those
right now.
two
You still
free
have a three-person line here, right? If he's bringing the Sorai around this way, all you need to do is come back around.
Yeah, you still
You
swing it the
Hannibal
other
Jones.
way, and then
Hannibal Jones hits Draco for a 2-die, pushes him out of the way. Yeah, at this point, this is what you do. He drew him in, perfect bait and flip.
Bait and switch. With 2 rerolls in hand, he could even... Oh,
Midway
He
says
knocked down Loki.
says Nero's dreams of being Earl Campbell are dashed. Nice defense, Chaos.
KO?
I like that.
I mean, we could see a handoff on this next turn. That would really move the ball upfield.
Yeah, that's what I think is the most solid choice for play, is get that get the 2-die push, unless on the block Saurus. Ooh,
Ah, there we go.
skinked for days.
Yeah,
2
they'll get you.
dodges, more dodges.
Double skink mark. Oh, this is great.
And
We
that's
have a
the,
fucking- now, Kami, you were right. Maybe punt was the answer there. Now we've got ourselves.
No, these are both the sidestep skinks, so there's a problem here with freeing them up.
Why is there a problem? Because they're both sidestep skinks. Explain.
Well, no, it's not that they're both sidesteps. The problem was that because they're both sidestep, there's no ideal one to blitz. You would ideally just blitz
right.
the non, and there's the diving tackle. Ooh, out of movement.
Oh, that's good. That's good for Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he stuck him with that diving
so-
tackle, it was going to
Well,
be rough.
I would say definitely you can't blitz the bottom one, because then if that thing doesn't go down, it
Yeah.
closes the hole that he has to dodge him.
All right, so
Then you're
Mr.
looking at a
Slave's
4
not up.
plus just to get out.
No big deal. He wasn't going to get up anyway this turn.
Yeah, I almost
What
feel
you
like
want to
gotta
do
block
since that
skink.
Beastman, here's what I'm thinking. Timmy Birch blitzes the skink, right? Because he blitzes it from the side. He can only sidestep either down.
The carrier himself blocks. That's really risky.
Not,
That's rough,
not
Matthias.
ideal.
This is a reroll.
This is definitely a
Nice.
real situation.
Exactly what he needed.
Wow. Yep.
So Powsy,
Now he gets to move that
follow
ball
up.
upfield.
Yep. And then
Very fortunate.
yeah, because there's going to be no tackle zones, no matter where he sidesteps.
Mhm.
Wow. I would have sidestepped the other way.
Not that it matters.
It doesn't matter on the KO. Not that that matters, because now you want to swing back around to the where all your other players are,
Rolling up into his head. He'll be out for some time.
or at least where those 2 beastmen are. Because
I don't know. I think I feel safer with him up on the left side. Myself.
you got yourself a block Saurus. That could have just because here's the thing, he doesn't need to blitz the ball carrier right now. What his best course of action would have been to blitz Stan Marsh away if he went up the left. He went up the near side, and just mark him from the front. Because that
I don't
Mr.
know,
Garrison
go.
has no block. Block or no block.
Yeah, he's a naked player. It's a long road to the end of the field.
So that with Mr. Slave down, do you just move New Birch back up? Because otherwise you're looking at a straight blitz with that Saurus. Or do you
Well,
go for the
I
block
would
on
definitely make that
blockless
block
2
with
die?
Hannibal Jones. I would Yeah, I would take that block with 2 die, because if he hits that, that'll tie up both those lizard men and free up a guy.
He just needs a.
Which is
just needs a
unfortunate,
push.
but he just needed it. But see, now that guy is still tied up though by that other beast man. He's not suddenly free. So, but it really.
Now with that other
We're looking at a 1 die. We're looking at a 1 die with Julius. Block versus no block. That's where I think you wanted to put. And even then, he can just skink over to mark that, so that it's still a 2 die.
Yeah, those skinks are going to be incredibly annoying as long as they're still standing.
That's why I think Tommy Birch should have gone in front of the ball carrier, so that skink would have to have gone around, or just through tackle zones to try to mark him. Because here comes that blitz.
Oh, here we go.
There's the block coming in handy. Scatters into some traffic. This muddies the waters here.
If Mr. Slave was standing right now, wow, he might have something to say.
Yeah.
Well, I'm guessing we're gonna see a skink at least try to get this ball, but God,
I'm not sure. I think you just take the block on Kenny to free up the ball.
Well, there's only one chaos tackle zone on that ball right now.
Yeah.
He can make that tackle zone go away, but I would totally stand up Nerva first, because any turnover. Oh.
He's just marking the ball up.
That will make it harder for Chaos.
We're running out of
Safer.
time.
Bonehead.
Chaos gonna need to get its butt downfield and is gonna get somebody for the handoff.
Well, no. Here's the great. You push the sidestep onto this. You blitz the skink, or you just block the skink. His best course of action is the sidestep onto the ball. That you just stand up. And Randy Marsh goes after the skink.
America.
I'm sorry. I thought this was America.
Great team. I'm very excited that we don't have that we've got another chaos team. I know I've said this already, but I'm so happy.
So happy.
There's 3 chaos teams.
I'm just so happy. Or do you just go for nuts and put that put Stan Marsh on the well, no, why don't you just blitz the why don't you stand up Mr. Garrison,
Julius.
blitz Julius off the ball, block Skinky Whizzleteats off the ball, and Timmy Birch can just get after that.
Yep. Ooh.
Alright,
see,
push, that's
now
fine.
he can make it so that you can't get.
But now you freeze the ball from any tackles from one tackle zone.
Potentially.
There we go. There's
See
going to be
where it
no
goes.
tackle zones. You don't re-roll that. That's going to be. Let it go. Let it go.
We might be
Come
here
on,
for a
Mr.
while.
Garrison. Don't be a hero. All right.
Oh, there you
Go.
go. Now he just blitzed.
We don't mind that at all.
No, that's.
And now, he can't get a 2 die on Julius because that skink has moved.
So that's his reroll though.
But no. What you do is you take. You
Oh,
two
here
die
we
it
go.
that way.
Here
you
we
don't
go.
care.
You just get Mr. Slave up
Push
and
it.
he does his thing. That's what you do.
just knock him on the ball. On that ball. Come on, Mr. Garrison. Stop trying to get the ball. Do us a favor.
This is
Minnow
ridiculous.
ball.
There's some quality scatter here.
Wow.
There.
There
The
it
places to
is.
scatter. The worst place to scatter.
I would hit and run it. I would try to pick that ball up and run forward. I don't give an F. Because I wouldn't need ones to succeed. I would need high numbers to succeed.
Well, at this point, what you do is you just get bodies on the ball.
You got to get someone downfield for the handoff. There's only
If you can't pick it up, make sure they can't either.
Yeah.
that old ideology.
Nah, I
I'll
would
let you
go
know how
for
that
it.
goes in my 4-0 losses.
I would be going for some Beastman dodges.
He doesn't even need a Beastman dodge at this point. He's got some Beastmen to just get after the ball.
At
Just
least
go
this
in there
guy,
for
at
the
least
5+
Stan Marsh,
pickup and the
put
3+ dodge. Why not?
Put somebody downfield so you potentially only need one turn to score. Do not like I just.
Here's what I say. Here's what
There
I
you
say.
go.
Put
That's
Stan Marsh
semi-level.
on that ball and throw a crazy red die at the Crocs. Yeah, just let it scatter. Let it scatter. Even the Skink's gonna need a 6 to catch the ball.
And
There you
sooner
go.
or later, somebody's gonna roll that 6.
Someone's gonna roll it.
He's got no rerolls left too. Pax does, so he could be screwed at any
Any
turn
failed
here.
action is
He's
RBT. Dunzo.
Nice. Stan Marsh is about to go down.
Mr. Slave is gonna be standing though.
Does he follow up? Yeah. So that's definitely just going to be a Mr. Slave getting after Julius.
The bonehead.
Nero's got to wake up.
That he does. It's just what does he hit?
Oh,
Oh no!
Double dumb. Double dumb.
Looks like my Crocs got smuggled in there. What's going on?
But it's okay. Kenny, he's okay, folks. Kenny's okay.
Yeah, for sure. Kenny McCormick's surviving this game. That's pretty funny.
But poor Butters.
He's got. I know, poor Butters. That's me.
He's gonna try to blitz. Push.
Ooh, nice.
He's gonna go for that ball with that skink. He's gonna try to pick that ball
Yeah,
up.
get the ball free, and then loop around and hand off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well,
The score.
3+, 3+, 3+.
3+, 2+.
Got it. Now he just has to loop around and hand off
2+.
to
His
Done.
dodge reroll is already gone.
Oh.
Yep.
That's yep.
Oh, look at that
And
on
there's
a
a
silver
free,
ladder.
there's two free Beastmen. There's 2 free Beastmen for a quick turn handoff.
And he's got his reroll.
Scoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2+, 3+, and then run off to the races.
Wow.
See, in that situation, do you go for that 3+ dodge, or do you just park right there?
You take the with the ball carrier.
Yeah, at that point where he had the ball, his dodge reroll is gone. So if he goes
Crunch. He was
that
down. Last 3 turns
dodge.
though. He needed to get better positioning, and that
Sure,
bonehead.
yeah.
There's no saying that Crocs is ever coming back.
Yeah. Yeah. Huge.
He may have had an aneurysm and he's just frozen in place.
I'm contemplating a Minotaur for Strong Bad's awesome team. I got 150k sitting in the bank, but not 150k. I think I have enough if I win a game. If I get a 4 or better, I'll have enough for a Minotaur on my first game. But they always let me down.
So do you move Timmy Birch
Likes to be well assisted in
the full movement of Eric Cartman and hand off the ball? You've tied up all the Sorai. So
I think with 3 turns left, you could afford to not have to move him downfield right now. There's advantages to just having him mark that ball or go for the pickup. But
or he'll do that.
yeah.
Now does he pass? Now does he just
Jeez.
pass it to Eric Cartman? No,
Ooh, that was a bad
Uh-oh.
decision.
There goes that last reroll.
That was
He
a
has
bad
to burn it
decision.
now.
He's still alive, folks.
No more.
So now you
can't
just
do it.
wanna get
Don't.
another body. You want Timmy Birch around Eric Cartman.
I would move. I would put Eric
Yeah,
Cartman
there you go. Just get a push.
a bit
and then
further up.
move
Just
that.
get him providing some sort of screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Stan Marsh can contribute too.
Yeah.
Stan Marsh is going
Good
to
job,
contribute.
Darsh.
Alright, so I would move one away so that it's an extra dodge for the skink, and Crocs has to blitz himself free. Or, alright.
I think. Do you think he remembers all the text that goes with Bonehead? Do you think that might be what we're seeing here?
It might be a contributing factor.
What do you mean all the text that goes to with Bonehead?
That when you Bonehead, you have no more tackle zones.
Oh, right. Did he not? So he didn't
It wasn't
free
a
that
dodge.
Beastman up.
It was just it was a free action.
It was a free Beastman.
Eric Cartman hasn't moved in multiple turns now.
Yeah.
I've noticed.
You're right.
Maybe he's just trying to leave tackle zones for that skink. So the skink
might
has to
have-
go
he
around
definitely-
one.
right.
No, not even. Even then, you're not forcing him through anything. That skink can just
Yeah, I see what you're
Nero
saying.
acting like nothing even happened.
Oh,
And here comes Nero.
there we go. Shit's getting real now.
Well, this is where you just block you blitz
the
the
skink.
skink.
Yeah, but then just
and then
go
follow.
off the races. Yeah.
No,
And
you don't
pray
need.
that you get the knockdown.
All
It
you
has to be a
need.
pow.
No, it can be
to
a
really
push
make-
because you don't need to run, right? He doesn't need to run this turn. It's not essential. He can get up further.
Yeah, he can get his other
Sure.
guy up further. It's for a handoff, so he doesn't have to GFI it if he
Yeah,
can't
he can.
advance.
He can bring the other Beastman. He can bring Mr. Garrison upfield, or do
Or
that.
do that.
It's all right.
He's doing very well. I mean, he's got chaos. He's got a chance.
Well, no. Here's the idea now. You get another person, another body on Nero. No, you can't. Everyone's tied up. And you could have
Yeah.
blitzed your way to a 6 die, to a 2 die, or a 1 die.
A die.
1 die the Crocs. 4, 5. Still a red die. You need to get some peoples. Eric Cartman. Crazy days.
Yeah.
It's a block. Let's
There you
hope
go.
Nuffle
Take the
is
push.
smiling on those blocking dice, Bob.
Nuffle's always smiling, Jim. You just don't always know
Yep.
which side he's supporting.
And then do you dodge away or you just stay? You just park.
God, yeah, I would park in that situation.
Because now the
I
Crocs
feel terrible about it, but
well, the Crocs has to blitz himself free. Right?
yeah,
you just stay
which is-
here.
Tries, right?
I
Well, no,
I
you-
really
you
don't
can't
like Mr.
score.
Garrison's positioning for that reason.
Yeah.
Because if he was just standing
We're gonna be here for quite
closer to
Well,
Stan
Draco's
Marsh,
going down again.
that Crocs would not be able to blitz himself free.
Yeah.
This player keeps on going
If you went around.
and going.
So that.
He's gonna need 2 go for it to score, or 1 if he blitzes forward. Still 2, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. He's gonna blitz forward next turn. That's his only choice here.
Yeah. I would have set the safety valve
Yep.
downfield to hand off to force him to cover that guy too. But then a handoff
Well, it's
is
too late
almost
now.
as risky. Well, certainly.
That guy can't. But no, the benefit here is that he has to burn the blitz. He has to burn the blitz on the Crocs getting that tail back on the ball carrier. And even then, it's just another blitz situation where you blitz once and then spend the 2 GFIs.
Now, why did he throw the block to Mandy Marsh there?
Just to get the SPP potential. I don't know. It was a safe, just don't roll a skull, and you're okay. Oh, yeah, on a 2 die. That's the time when Nuffle throws you dump skulls, but
Yeah, that's for me. Anyway.
So now he's just setting up. He's just making sure anyone can't be blocked free. Oh,
Oh!
this might be the game, folks, because he can set up a 3-die.
But does he
The
know
sidestep
that?
won't be that bad. Like a diving tackle. All right, so you're basically saying, come on.
Knuckles balls, Jim. They're going for the ball.
Oh!
Of all
That's
the luck.
insane.
Catch it! Ah, you damn beast man. Alright, so we can see.
Oh, man.
We can see. We can
Two
see a
GFIs
3
and a
plus,
hand, a
3
pickup
plus,
and a
2 plus,
pass?
2 plus. No. You just do the 3 plus pickup.
3
the
plus
3 plus
handoff.
handoff, and then 2 plus, 2 plus, score.
Yeah.
But don't you have
Come
to
on,
dodge
Mr. Garrison.
the cross?
No, there's no dodge.
Oh,
There's
bonehead.
no dodge. He's boneheaded.
Oh, he's boneheaded.
Please know
Oh,
that.
well.
Dr. J. Dr. J.
Oh, will he know
Bonehead.
that, though? Because he was playing like he didn't before with Eric
Yeah.
Cartman there.
No.
Well, he'll know because he's gonna try to pick the ball up, and he should see that there aren't any dodges there.
We'll see.
All right, I'm sending a message to the coach. Doing it. What's?
Whoa,
Why is he- why-
whoa.
Why are we? Why is this? Why?
Too
Oh
late.
no! All right. And with that, we have our first draw. Excellent stuff. I just feel like
Yeah,
we got cheated a little.
Oh,
That could have changed the outcome.
Well, sure.
That very well could have. Or maybe he was maybe he didn't care. Maybe he was gonna foul. Maybe he was gonna foul Nero because he hates him that much. All right. Finally, are you gonna invite our coaches for a post-game
Yeah.
chat?
Let me get them in there. I know they're tired, so they're probably gonna be very sleepy. But we can get them in for a minute. Oh no, I had a big sandwich, that's all.
Make me
Why do I have the?
a sandwich.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I wanted to tell him. Well, we'll see. We'll give it 90 seconds.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Good
I
work.
can't believe us.
Congratulations.
Can't believe-
Oh, sorry. Oh, congratulations. Well played. Fantastic, Dr. J, sir.
There he is.
Thank you.
There's fantastic.
Thank
We
you.
have one question, Dr. J. Are you
Yes.
aware that during Bonehead there are no tackle zones by the Crocs?
I was
I
wondering
am
that
now.
myself.
You are now? Oh no!
I was just,
Unfortunate, unlucky
glad
man.
that the dodge actually happened with a fucking warrior.
Yeah,
bless.
yeah, it was fantastic. It was, well, was that Loki? Was that your dodge piece?
I think so. I was hoping it was. It wasn't the one with dodge. No, I was hoping it was.
No. Okay, it was the other one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All you needed to do. I mean, we were sitting there talking,
I
and
know.
it was a 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus. It was still unlikely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was still
Yeah,
very
yeah, I
unlikely.
know.
Let's not don't beat yourself up about it. It's still very unlikely without a
Nah.
reroll
I-
that Nuffle wasn't going to screw you. But
I was hoping that you wouldn't knock me down and I'd have to blitz and then still do the two go for it's as well. But
Yeah, it was only going to be like a 31 chance of succeeding. So
yeah. Hey, one all my first league game though. I'm quite chuffed.
We
with
love
that.
it.
Good. That's
Excellent
good, man.
work.
Yeah, congratulations. That's brilliant.
oh,
yeah.
ties are.
Well, to be honest, I
ties are
thought I was done for you. You laid in some serious injuries early on. I was like, oh no. But
I
Leaning in
know,
on
I
you.
know, and then you rolled 2 deads as well. Though I was quite chuffed.
Yeah, two.
I'm
lot of
sorry about the
deaths
foul,
going
but it
around
had
with
to be
the
done. I have a sneaky git for a reason. That's all I'm saying. I was a bit gutted he got sent off.
Yeah,
Well,
I had a quick
he
look at
did
your
his
team
job. He
before we
broke armor.
played, and I assumed that you were going to do a foul at some point.
Yeah.
Broke armor, he killed him. That was one hell of a, that was
Yeah,
$1
I
million
know.
apothecary.
No, he was nearly dead. He was
He
nearly
was nearly
dead.
dead. The apothecary saved him. Yeah.
Only just. I mean, I've had in so many games I've had an apothecary fail and they stay dead.
Yes, yes. Or I like it when they take like a minus AV and they turn it into a minus AG. You're like, would you just take one bone to fix the other? It's not an exact science in the old world.
I was a bit excited about my Crocs run.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
As soon as I saw it was a touchback and you gave it to the Crocs, I was like, no, he's gonna hold off for a win. No.
Well, I didn't
But
think it was
then
going to
Nero
work, but
just-
I had to do it for fun. I had to do it for
Went
fun.
to- it went to
As soon
Nero's
as I
head.
saw it, I thought that was
It
a great
clearly
tactic.
went to
though,
Nero's
especially
head.
with
He was-
straight six.
And then when Nero lost the ball, he decided that he wasn't going to do anything for a bit. He was just nope, wasn't having it.
No, he was sulking.
Yeah.
He was.
Oh.
He felt the touchdown.
But it was
he
a great
didn't get
game.
to have. I think that a lot of that was.
It was. It went very back and forth at the end there.
It was very, very good. I was glad I got to catch
Thank you.
a half and some turns. It was excellent. Thank you guys for the season opening.
Yeah. It was
Oh, I know.
And Chris
Thank you
was in the
for
conference.
letting me be part of it.
I'm looking forward to what I'm looking forward to watching the actual the commentaries, hearing what you guys said. So I'm probably going to watch that as I go to sleep tonight.
Yeah.
It was a bit.
So
It was a
sad.
bit meta. It was a bit theory heavy. We were just discussing next steps for everybody the entire time. We were just armchair coaching the entire time.
But you couldn't hear
That's
us.
fair
so
enough,
it's
yeah.
okay. But I apologize.
Nice.
If you look at my Twitch, there's 2 streams. The first one is probably the very beginning, and then I lost my video feed, and I didn't get it back until like turn like 2 or 3. I had to move my PlayStation back into my living room and hardwire it to my router because apparently my wireless network was garbage. It wouldn't do this thing. But I got back at like it was like turn 2, so I cut out right as the Minotaur got an injury, and then got right back at like turn 2, and I was like, oh. But
You can just always
I
reset.
heard lesson, so.
I was like, do you prefer Fantastic Dr. J or Dr. J? What do you prefer? Or how do you
Anything. And most people, when I first started playing online, were saying fantastic DRJ, but Dr. J's right, so.
That was
Either
me.
or.
By most people, you mean
Either
me.
or.
Vince,
No, honestly.
I thought it was
before I
fantastic
even playing.
RJ.
DJ, yeah, fantastic DJR.
It's fantastic, nonetheless. You were fantastic. I was really, when I realised it was season over, I was like, oh god, it's chaos. Okay, I saw Playpool with Skaven and elves, nom nom nom. But then he was like, chaos. Oh god.
And then Chaos
I
showed
only
up.
managed to get 5 games in before that opener, so when I saw
Yeah.
yours with all your skills, I was like, oh no, this isn't going to go well.
Well,
extra
to be honest, last season I was in pretty much the same situation. To be
Yeah,
honest,
about 5 games. You
I-
got about 6 games in because you had the postseason.
That's it, yeah. So that was my 6th game with 6th match with that team, so not too bad.
Yeah, I think you got 4 and you got 6 in last season, Joe. Josiah came in after the mid-season break. When our former Lizard Man coach, Coach Nolix, who has sworn vengeance. We swapped the Aztecs for the Pax Romana. So we're just moving slowly through history.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
How do I watch this video you've done of this by the way, guys?
It's on my
it's,
Twitch.
If you go to twitch.tv/Stymie, same username as his
Okay.
handle in the chat, and it'll be there.
Yeah.
Cool.
It should be named properly, but if it's not, just check the videos because sometimes Twitch has a nasty habit of just naming it what your
does.
last stream was. So if it's misnamed,
Stymie, pro tip: if
Yeah.
you have Twitch installed on your
I see
on
the
your mobile
dashboard,
phone,
but I think the dashboard,
dashboard shows up.
is what caused
you
problems.
you
to
change
begin
the
with.
name. You change the name, and then you hit back, and that saves. It doesn't seem intuitive to hit back.
Right, but no,
It
the
is named
dashboard had
properly.
the
I'm
name.
looking right at it.
It is named properly. The dashboard had it named properly as well. But I think as soon as I launched the dashboard, that's when the video feed died. So I kind of got a little nervous, like, "Oh, I'm not gonna touch
Yeah,
that
the
dashboard
word.
again."
Yeah, I don't blame you for that.
But yeah, it'll be there, and then it'll be exported to the YouTube, which is just YouTube ./NBP, I think, or /Knuckleby Praise. I'm not sure. Just search it. It's got all. That's where all the matches go, like the season 1 matches that we saved before I realized I had to start exporting these, or they delete themselves. So now, but luckily we saved the championship game. So I've got the championship game last season, and hopefully all the important playoff games and games going forward for this season. So, but
Thank you guys for commentating as well. Thank you guys for commentating
Thank
as well.
you guys.
Because I haven't, in advance, I haven't seen it, but I'm sure it was brilliant. So thank you guys.
It's good stuff. All right, we stop the broadcast here. Yeah. But yeah, props for sticking out, guys, and playing this late for your time. We really appreciate it. It was actually really exciting. And remember, all the fans watching at home, nvp-pro.com. All right, signing off.